My students, is my voice is loud and clear? Guys, could you please confirm? So in the last class, we are discussing about the Tableau, and in the today's class, we'll complete the Tableau dashboard. Okay, we'll have the same data set as whatever the data set we are discussing, the sample store data set. For that, we have discussed various plots. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the next topic called as dashboard. How to create the dashboard within the Tableau. So just once again, I'm trying to connect to the Excel sheet. Okay. Within the Excel, I'm trying to load the same data set which we have executed earlier. Okay. So this is the basic dashboard. Don't think this is a project. This is a normal dashboard. Still the Tableau will be continued in the tomorrow and day after tomorrow's class also Tableau will be continued. This is a dashboard introduction. Whatever we are discussing, how the dashboard will look like and how the filters will be applied on the sheets. Right? Now, so here, what are the dashboard we are having? As we have discussed earlier, different types of plots. So now we are going to discuss in terms of what are the plots we have done. For example, we are having the sales. I want the sales as the rows, and I'm going to keep the what of the region is it region wise, or I'm going to take in terms of some segment wise. We are having the segment, so we are going to take the segment wise, right? So I want the segment wise like this, and so this is the uh, first sheet, and I'm going to give the sales as the label. Okay. And after giving the sales as the label, or in terms of sales or profit, if you are applying on the profit means profit, you can check in the profit wise instead of sales. I'm going to take the profit. Okay. And I'm going to give the different regions. What are the different regions, or sorry, different segments are there, different segments with different colors. And now I'm going to do the formatting. For doing the formatting, what I required is in terms of first, I'm going to remove the, before doing the formatting, I'm going to keep in the entire view. Why I'm going to keep in the entire view? Because whatever you are going to visible in the entire view, it will be as it is in the dashboard. Okay, you are going to get in the similar way in the dashboard. Along with this, you are also going to have in terms of dashboard. And in the dashboard, you are going to have the multiple plots, right? So just I'm going to do the formatting. In the formatting, I'm going to remove the first one called as grid lines. Okay, I'm going to remove the grid lines. After removing the grid lines, next I'm going to remove this X label. And I'm going to remove the Y ticks, as I don't require the Y ticks because it is already indicating in terms of the value directly label itself. And just here I'm going to rename the sheet name as, okay, sheet name as in terms of segment wise profit. Segment wise profit. In which segment we are getting the more amount of profit, in which segment we are getting the less amount of profit. And I'm going to click on the apply and okay. So this is my first plot, sheet number 1, where it indicates the segment wise profit. Now I'm going to the sheet number 2. In the sheet number 2, I'm going to take in terms of subcategory wise profit. Okay. And category wise subcategory and their profit amount. Okay. So now clearly I can see here some of them are making with respect to negative profit. Okay. So even in terms of the tables, they are making in terms of profit as negative, means I have received the loss in that areas. Okay. Now again, I'm going to keep this one in terms of what are the quantity I'm having. I mean profit as the label. And similarly, I'm going to keep the subcategory as each color. And after that, I'm going to rename the plot. I mean, I'm going to format the plot by removing the first one is grid lines. Whenever I have to do the formatting, the common formatting is removing the grid lines. And later you are going to focus on the X labels and X ticks, Y labels. So here I don't require the Y ticks, so I'm going to remove this one. But X ticks I require. That too I require the font also somewhat big one. So for that, what I'm going to do, any one of them I'm going to select and click on the format. Here I'm going to open the columns in the font. Within the font, I'm going to select the columns. And in the columns, I'm going to select the header. What are the header I'm having? I'm going to keep them in the bold letters and black. Okay. And let me keep in the entire view like this and let us check. Okay. Here, everything is looking nice. Okay. Now this card I don't require. So I'm having the sheet 2 in this way. This subcategory also I don't require. So I'm going to remove this one also. And the sheet name I'm going to give, rename the sheet name as subcategory wise profit. Earlier, you have seen the segment wise profit. Now I'm going to see the subcategory wise profit. And I'm going to select this entire thing and I'm going to click on the bolt and I'm going to keep in the center like this. So I have created the sheet number 1. I have created the sheet number 2. In the sheet number 1, I'm having the segment wise profit. In the sheet number 2, I'm having the subcategory wise profit, and where clearly I'm indicating in terms of tables and bookcases as negative. Now, how I can show tables and book labels as negative? Because each of them was one color now. Now, can you tell me how I have to mention particularly that one as a negative, miss? So instead of keeping the subcategory as the colors, I want to keep these two only as a separate set. How I am going to create a set? So which are the subcategories there? Within the subcategory, now I'm going to create here in terms of create a set. And in the set, I'm going to give the select the what are the things? One is called as tables. What is the second one? Which is the bookcases. So these two I want to highlight and I'm going to separately select as a now subcategory as a set as a color. So these two will be highlighted as negative. Is the point is clear? Advantage of set. So simply in the Python we are having the exploit option. How we want to highlight here we are having in terms of set. The set will be one type and others will be another different colors. Is the point is clear? And now within this, I want to show which are the top 5. Top 5 as one color or top 1 is which is different colors. Like this, if you want to add, you can add the parameters. You can add the parameters and you can do something additional to that. Now, next third plot, this is a subcategory wise profit. This is segment wise profit. Now I want to see region wise profit. But seeing the region wise profit, I'm going to select the pie. Sir, as one of the student is saying that, so total we are having 3 now. Why you have said, okay, 3 is there now. This one also negative. Sorry, I have not seen. My mistake. So how to modify that one? So come to the subcategory set and within the set, do the editing. Okay. Do with respect to editing. How we are going to do the editing? Just by click on the set edit and add in terms of one more. What is that one more? Supplies. I'm adding the supplies also. Double apply and this one also. Just let me remove this. Okay. Now 3 of them are highlighted with the blue color. Sir, I don't want to highlight with the blue color, sir. I want to highlight with another color. Do the formatting. So just you have to click on this and click on the format and you can change with respect to what are the color you are interested. Okay. And in the colors, if you want to modify, you have to go with the color this one. Here you have to edit the colors. What are the colors are there? Blue color and this one. For example, I want this in. I want the in as red color and I want out as green color. So in I have selected as red color, out I have selected as green color. Can you see when I have selected the in and when I change the brown, can you see here brown was changed? When I click on the red, it is changed to red. So I want to keep in that way. So which are the profits I want to keep in the green color, which are in the loss, I want to keep in the red color. So like this, you can do the color formatting. So I want to do the color formatting here. because I want to do the color. I have selected the in and out in the color by dragging this one into the color. So here I have to do the formatting. Color formatting will be done here. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? So this is sheet number 1. This is sheet number 2. Okay. Category, segment wise, category wise, subcategory wise. Next, I'm going to take in terms of the third one, in terms of product name or region or segment already we have completed, subcategory we have completed. Now you want to go with the profit wise. Profit is completed now, sales wise. You want to show the sales. So I want to show the sales, overall sales of various regions or profit only. Region wise, I have, this is segment wise, this is subcategory wise. Now region wise profit. For region wise profit, I'm going to take the pie chart and I'm going to take the profit into the angle. Okay, I'm going to keep in the entire view. And here I'm going to take in terms of region into the colors. And labels, I want to keep the labels, profit into the labels. And along with that, I want to have this value. What are the labels are there? This value I want in terms of percentage. For getting the percentage, what we have to do? For getting the percentage, what is the step? Okay, click on this. Tell me guys, what we have to do to get the percentage in the tableau? In terms of what are the sales is there? Here you have to click on this and quick table calculation, percent of total. And along with the sales also I want to see both of them. Some of the sales I want to have. Some of the sales also I want to see. That one also I want to see. And a region also. I want to see the region also. Then what I have to do? Region also into the label. But I want the region on the top. This is the order now. I don't want in this order. I want the region in the top. Then what I have to do? Region I have to bring into the top order. Okay. And followed by the sum of the sales, followed by percentage. So percentage, where is that? Sum of the sales. I'm going to bring the sum of the sales. Sum of the sales. Now sum of the sales just I'm trying to bring into this position. So this is the order. First one is that, second one is this, followed by this. Now I want to increase the font style. Whatever the font is there, I want to change the font. So for what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the alignment. In the alignment, I can keep in the center position. Now I want the font. I want to change the font. Then what I have to do? Click on this. Here you have to select entire things, bold, and click on the apply. Can you see? Everything was changed to bold. And I want to increase the font. So I'm going to click on the size. Okay. Is the point is clear for everyone? Done? Now, so the sheet name, I'm going to rename the sheet name. What is the sheet name I'm going to give is region wise profit. As everyone knows this one, earlier I have already completed each of them, how to do the formatting separately. I have applied clearly. I have discussed with you. Just I'm moving somewhat fast. While explaining, I'm doing the somewhat fast because already I have individually explained the pie chart, how to do the formatting for the labels, and I have explained for you the bar charts, how to do the formatting. Everything already I have explained. Okay. Now I'm going to take the sheet number 4. In this, I want to see the month-wise profit or year-wise profit. Region-wise completed, segment-wise completed, subcategory-wise completed. Now month-wise. I want to see the month-wise profit. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the order date. Okay. And along with that, profit. What are the profit amount? Okay. Either I can use in terms of line chart or I can use the area chart. Now here I'm going to have the year-wise profit. But I don't want the year-wise profit. I want the month-wise profit. Then what I have to do? Just you have to click on this. In this, you have to select the month-wise. This is by default year-wise chosen. Quarter-wise, month-wise, day-wise. But day-wise, there will be no use. Either we'll see month-wise or quarterly-wise. So month-wise, I'm going to select. So this is month-wise profit. Every month, what is the profit amount. In which month the profit was dropped, in which month the profit is very high. Now, I want to do the formatting. What is the formatting I have to do for this? First, grid lines I have to remove. For removing the grid lines, what I have to do? First, I'm going to click on the entire view. Okay, to remove the grid lines, what we have to do? Right click on the format, select the grid lines, select here, none. Okay, after that, but still you can see some of the lines. You have to select the 0 lines also, none. Okay, and in terms of reference lines, because why we have to select means here in this case you are going to have the line plot now. When you are selecting the line plot, you have to apply for all these things none. Okay, axis rulers, what are the axes you are having, that one also I'm going to select as none. Next, after that, this order date, I don't want this one, I'm going to hide. Next, coming to this one, do you require this one or not? Before this one, I require the labels. If labels are visible, then white ticks are not required. If labels are not there, white ticks are important. So now I'm going to add the labels, that is nothing but profit into the labels, and I'm going to have the labels. Now this one is not required. I'm going to remove this y-axis. Now here x-axis, I want to increase the font. Here these fonts are very light, so I want to keep them in the bold letters. So for keeping them in the bold letters, what we have to do? Click on the format. After clicking on the format, you have to come into the font. This is the font, this is grid lines. You have to click on the font. Once you click on the font, here you are going to have in terms of header. In the header, you are going to select in terms of the size as 10 and keep as bold and black letters. Now, bottom was clear. Is that clear, guys? Now, this is, I'm going to give the name as month-wise profit. Month-wise profit. And I'm going to click on, I'm going to select in terms of center, bold, apply. This is monthly wise profit. Okay. So here, this is a segment wise profit. This is subcategory wise profit. And this is region wise profit. And this is month wise profit. Overall, I'm focusing on the profit amount. Earlier in the previous classes, I have focused on the sales. Now I'm focusing on the today's class on the profit. So you can create the multiple dashboards. It is not only compulsory one dashboard only. You can create the multiple dashboards. In the presentation also, you can show first dashboard followed by second dashboard. Okay. Now, if you observe clearly, here I have selected the consumer, corporate and home office. That is segment wise profit. But particularly I want in the region. I want to apply the filter of the region. Then what I have to do? You have to select the region into the filters. See, before dragging the filter in region into the filter, I'm asking you the question. I'm asking the question. What is the question? I want to see in terms of each region, which segment is making the profit. Region wise also I want to add. That is my question. For that question, this is the answer. If question only not there, then you'll ask, sir, why you are dragging the region into the filter? First, you have to ask the question. Then only the answer will come. So here I'm going to select the region into the filter. Okay. Now, by default, I'm going to select everything, all the things. But when I have selected here, all of them, everything are selected. For example, you want to change the filter. You want to edit the filter, then click on the edit filter and you are going to select other than central region, remaining regions. You are going to select remaining regions. Now, observe this clearly. Here, you are having the profits and everything now. Here, the region is applied automatically. In every sheet, the region concept is applied. No, the region was applied only on this particular worksheet. No, sir, whatever the filter you are applying, it should be applied on the entire, all the worksheets. How many worksheets I'm working? Everything. I can't go each and every worksheet and I can't drag the filter now. So for that, there is a shortcut is available. What is the shortcut to work on all the entire worksheet? Means see here, apply to worksheets. What are the filter you are selecting now? Edit filter is there. Show filter is there. What is meant by show filter means it will show which filter you have applied. If you click on this next one is clear filter. Clear filter means filter will be removed. Next, add to the apply to the worksheets. Worksheets means see only this worksheets is there. Selected worksheets are there. You are all using the data source is there. All using related to data sources is there. So all using this data source means for which one this is applicable for all of them it should be. See now according to that it will be changed. The value earlier it is minus 1189. Nah? So let me change here. Now as of now here what is the value? 527. Remember here I have see automatically here I have applied the filter. Can you see in the sheet 2 filter automatically has came? In the sheet 3 filter automatically has came? In the sheet 4 filter automatically has came? I have not dragged now the filter. I have applied the filter only on the sheet 1. Now in the sheet 1, I'm going to do this by modifying this one again to only this worksheet. Now here the filter was removed. It is going to apply automatically for everything. Okay. Now just here what are the filter I have applied earlier? Just I'm going to apply. I'm going to remove here also. What are the filter is there? I'm going to remove here. By default, it has applied to everything. And now I'm going to remove on the each of them. Okay. Now here I'm having the total how many sheets are there guys? 4 sheets are there. One is segment. Second one is subcategory wise, region wise and month wise. Total 4 sheets are there. Now I'm going to click on this one. Then it is going to create the new worksheet. That is sheet number 5. If I click on this, it is going to create a new dashboard. I'm going to click on the new dashboard. Now in the new dashboard, here I want to have first here the size of the dashboard is limited to this one. So just I want to increase the size of the dashboard. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the width of the dashboard. I'm going to increase the width by clicking on this. The width was increased. You can decrease the width of the dashboard like this. Similarly, height. Height you can increase, height you can decrease. If you want to decrease the height of the dashboard, you can decrease. Or if you want to increase the width of the height of the dashboard also, you can increase. Now, like this, I'm going to increase my size of the dashboard. Okay. Now, coming back. So this is the size of the dashboard. And here I'm having the different plots. I'm double clicking on that and that particular one, whichever selected. 1 minute. I don't want this card. So I'm going to click on the hide card. Otherwise, let us remove this one also. So here, just drag and drop here. Okay, once you drag and drop, you get an option to move, to adjust the positions. Okay, and this one I don't require. So just I'm going to remove this part and move this one accordingly. If I drop my mic means here it is not working. If I have to keep 1 minute. So just adjust this one, the heights and everything, the width of this plot and height of this one. Just try to move and do the adjustments. Similarly, this one also. Yeah, we have to drag and drop. Sunil, it is drag and drop, and we have to do the adjustment. Basically, here I'm doing with a single hand, and every time my mic is getting problem. Finally, just you can do the adjustment. You can move this one. Total 4 plots we are going to keep, and we can add the filters. Just what's this? Guys, could you check from your end? It is a problem with me, or it is problem from your end also? Anyone is trying to work simultaneously along with me? Could you check once? If any student is working, guys, whether the issue is from with my laptop or just set floating to each plot so that yeah, set size to automate. So here we are having in terms of basically adjustment will be there. Okay. In terms of duplicate sheet, it is this is now standard view. It is changing to standard view, but we have kept in the entire view, right? So what are the entire view we are having? I mean, in the original plot, what type of view we are having? In the same view, it is going to have. And done. Next, let us drag the sheet to. And in the sheet 2 also, let us keep this one also, I think. Guys, 1 minute.
Okay. And third sheet. Let us keep this one. Okay. So just you can keep in this way. And if you want to add the borders, just I'm trying to add the borders so that each of them will be separated. So I'm going to try to show this one as a separate. For adding the borders, I'm going to click on the layout, and in the layout, you can click on the border. Okay, you can select the border as thick line like this. So that particular diagram will be separated. And similarly for this one also, you can add the border in this way just by adding the border. So, and here also you can add the border for this one also. And for each of the plot, I'm adding separately the borders, right? And you can keep in terms of like this multiple plots. Keeping the multiple plots in a single screen is called as dashboard. Okay, just I'm going to select this plot just to do the alignment in terms of, and for this plot also just we are trying to do the some kind of alignment. Okay, and just I'm trying to add the plots in this way, and I'm also having the sheet number 4, that is line plot. So just I'm going to add the line plot. And click on the here the option called as floating, and I'm moving this one. Separately I'm going to keep each of them, and you can do the alignment as per your choice, whichever is feasible. Here I'm giving the gap, voluntarily I'm giving the gap. The reason behind that is I want to add some filter, so that whatever I'm doing that one, it has to be impacted on the entire plots. So to add some filter there, so for that reason I'm giving the gap there. That is the reason. Okay, and for this one also I'm going to select the layout, and I'm going to click on the border as none. Okay, like this I'm going to add the in terms of dashboard. Okay, is the point is clear, guys, everyone? So how to add the layout, I mean border miss in the layout. Now if you observe clearly, Now I'm going to add the this in terms of filter. So for getting the filter here, what are the filters are there? So just I'm going to add the filter called as region. Okay, and I want to set the filter as east and west. Okay, and click on the apply. Now it is applicable on this particular plot. Now I'm going to change this one to just click on the use all using this data source. So it is going to impact it on the all the sheets. And this filter, what are the filter I have selected? That particular filter. Now when I click on this here, this is selected, home office is selected. According to the home office, everything are changing. If I select on the corporate, anything is changing? No, nothing is changing. Means they are not interactive to each other. Now I want to make them as interactive. So to make them as interactive, here what are the use as filter is there now? You have to click on this. Then here also, this one also you have to click on the use as filter. And in this use as filter, and in this also the last one. For this one also you have to click on the use as filter. Now if I click on this, according to that everything will be modified. Is the point is clear? And if you want to show the filter, okay, what are the filter is there? If you want to see the filter, so here I am applying the see the show the filter now. So I'm going to click on the show the filter, and this filter what are I'm having, this filter in this dashboard, when I'm selecting this one, that is sheet number 1. Okay, just I'm trying to add the sheet number 1 here. Now when I'm adding the sheet number 1, okay, automatically here the filter also will be added. Okay, so what are the filter you are having? You can add the filter as well. You can keep the filter. I'm adding the filter in this way here in the corner, and you can move this one and add the sheet 1 here. Just in my case, I'm getting the some kind of issue like this, but 100% in your case, you'll not have any kind of problem. Your sheets will be almost clear. Directly, simply you can drag. In my case, first time I'm getting this kind of problem. I don't know the reason. Okay, just you can add the filters like this. So here, if you add the filter, according to that filter, it will change. Okay, for example, if I'm selecting the western region, only the western region, the profit I'm going to show in the segment wise, subcategory wise, month wise within the western region. And similarly, I want to select only the eastern region, means this is only related to eastern region. That is the total amount of profit. This is the total amount of profit which you are going to see in the pie chart, and within that segment wise and subcategory wise and in terms of month wise. Is the point is clear? So like this, just you are going to add the in terms of, so you can do the combination or individually. So just by adding the filter like this, you are going to keep the filter in the corner, one side of the corner, you are going to add this one. This is similar kind of slicer for us. What are the slicer we are having? You can apply the, this is a slicer in the Power BI. Here it is nothing but the filter. Is the points are clear, guys? You can have the like this, and finally you are going to show the dashboard with the profit region wise, every region, and which region you want to focus more, which region you want to focus less. Is the points are clear? How to create a dashboard? And this particular dashboard is majorly focused on the profit. Now similarly, we are going to create one more dashboard. So you can add here new dashboard. Click on the new dashboard. You can add the new dashboard. If you want to add the sheet, means click on the new sheet If you want to add the dashboard means click on the add dashboard. So like this, you are going to add the dashboard, and based on whatever you are having, just you are going to show and you are going to try to explain. So one dashboard is created only for exclusively for the profits. So I'm going to create a dashboard exclusively for the profits. So for with the profits, so category wise, you are having the category wise also. So add the category wise. You have seen the sub segment wise, but we have not added the category wise profit. So add the category wise. Take one more sheet. You take one more sheet, and that sheet also you take in terms of the category, and along with the category, what are the profit you are having. Either if you are having in terms of value is very less, one of the value is very less, can you see? Furniture, the profit is very less. Now in this case, what we have to do, sir, the value is very less means it is better to represent in the pie chart. Instead of going with this one, go with the pie chart. Okay, in the pie chart, instead of setting like this, what are the sum of the profit is there? So I'm going to take the profit into this one. What are the profit I'm having? And I'm going to click on the entire view, and I'm going to take the category wise in the color. So here, can you see? Basically, you are seeing able to see only two. The third one is also not even visible properly, right? In terms of I'm adding into what are the profit is there as the label, and in terms of next one is profit quantity. Profit is there. Next, I want to add the label as in terms of category also as the label, and the next one is percentage. So for percentage, just I'm going to change this one to percent of total. Okay, and also I'm adding the profit also, sum of the sales, sum of the profit. Okay, and just I'm going to keep the category on the top, followed by sum of the profit in the second position. Sum of the profit I'm going to bring into this position. Okay, so I'm having the sum of the profit. Okay, like this I'm going to have. So this sheet also you can add in the dashboard. So how to add in the dashboard means, again, just you have to do the adjustment. Just move this one. Okay, so just you can move this in terms of what are the plots we are having. Do the adjustment for the plots. Next, I'm adding the sheet number 5. What are the sheet number 5 in the dashboard? So this sheet 5 also I'm trying to add. So when I add the sheet number 5, again you have to click on here, this floating, and this size will be adjusted. Okay, so just you are going to add in this way the multiple plots. Do the adjustment. As we know in the Power BI how we are going to adjust the boxes, in the same way try to adjust the boxes. And just if you want to add the borders, click on the layout and click on the border as, in terms of add the border like this. Just click on the border and do the adjustment. Move this one. For moving this one, you have to select this one. Okay, like this. Is the point is clear, guys? So just you are going to add the adjustments, and finally you are going to create a interactive dashboard with the profit wise. So you are going to finally show everything related to profit. You want all the regions, or you want the single region, or any particular one. Okay, just you can add in the something like this. So I want everyone to practice the dashboard and try to add the dashboard. So now my starting point is, I'm going to start in terms of like this. First, I'm going to take the central region. In the central region, total profit I have made is 5,01,240, out of which corporate has made with respect to more amount of profit, and furniture and office supplies, and where I'm having in terms of negatives are bookcases and supplies and tables. And if you observe here clearly, now again it is going to make in terms of this one. See, this is also basically red, this is also basically negative. So which are the negatives? It is not highlighted. So now again I have to modify. This is overall. I have selected the set for overall. So just go back, and instead of giving the set like this, give everything in the blue color. So whenever you are keeping like this particular one, okay, when you are modifying the instead of the particular one, when you are trying to modify something different, then try to change. Is the point is clear? So now can you explain a story based on this dashboard? If I ask you to explain this dashboard, so this is the dashboard in the full screen mode. Now can you explain this dashboard? This dashboard where you are going to focus on the central region. In the central region, for which one is making the more amount of profit, which one is making the good negative, that is furniture. And within the furniture, table, supplies, and furnishings, this machines, these are making in terms of negative, right? And if you select the similarly east region, in the east region, which one is making more profit, which one is making the less profit. Similarly, go with the south. Okay, and similarly you are going to explain for the west region, and finally you are going to combine all of them, and this is overall. You are going to explain with the overall. So like this we are going to explain. Now you might ask a question, sir, here region wise already we are selecting now, then what is the advantage of region wise again pie plot? Means the advantage is we are going to see here total in that region. We are going to see within that region category wise. Sir, here the sheet 5 is there now, it is wrong. So here I'm going to modify this sheet name. What is the sheet name? This is nothing but category wise profit. So I'm going to give the category wise profit. And after setting the category wise profit, bold, center, and apply. And keep in the presentation mode. Now it is okay. So just you are going to select in terms of all of them slicer. According to the slicer, everything will be interactive. This is the dashboard related to profit for the given data set. Everyone is clear? Anyone has any questions? If anyone has any questions, you can please ask. What are the questions you are having? Guys, who are having the questions, please ask what are the questions you are having. Yes, number of things. You can add the multiple things, but the size has to be adjusted now. You have to adjust the sizes, right? Without adjusting the sizes, we can't do. You have to adjust the size. Clear? So can you create the same kind of dashboard for the sales? And can you create the same kind of dashboard for the quantity? So 3 dashboards are required in terms of one dashboard for the profit, second dashboard for the quantity, and third dashboard for the sales. As whenever we are working on the sales related project, majorly we'll focus on the profit, quantity, and the sales. For example, automobile company is there. For example, cars are there. How many total number of cars they have sold? Quantity they'll focus in region wise. In the Hyderabad region, how many cars we have sold? In this, how many cars we have sold? In that cars, how much amount of profit we have made? Like this. So, for example, a showroom is there. In the showroom, we are having the 10 cars. Out of 10 cars, you are going to make one profit. Some profit you are going to make. And one of the car you will be using for demo purpose now. That demo car, you have to sell at a low cost. That is going to be the loss. One car will be the loss. But remaining cars, we are going to make the profit and overall net profit will be calculated. So you have to create for me 3 dashboards. One dashboard is related to sales, one dashboard is related to quantity, one dashboard is related to profit, and you have to keep in the presentation mode for all of them. The dashboards I want in the presentation mode, and you have to explain the clearly each of them, what you have observed. This is your presentation. Okay, is that fine? Now, this is with respect to the dashboards. Now, as some of the students are asking some questions in the chat box. So, if you are having any questions, please ask. If no questions, try to create the 3 dashboards. That is the end of the session for today. And in the tomorrow's class, we are going to take one more project, and there I'm going to explain for you the different dashboards. Plots are completed. Now, functions. We are going to see what are the various functions, how we can do the data cleaning within the Tableau or data transformations within the Tableau. That concept we are going to see in the tomorrow's class. Is the point is clear? Now, Sirisha is asking a question, sir, it should be interlinked to other pages of the dashboard also, right? Yes, automatically. So whatever the sheets you are having, everything will be connected to each other. So whenever you are using the dashboard here, automatically the previous sheets will be available. Within the dashboard, all the sheets will be available. Which sheets you want to select, only that particular sheet you are going to take. Though you are having the multiple sheets also, you can select here. For example, you have selected for the profit 5 sheets I have used. Sheet 1 is segment wise profit. So I'm going to rename this one segment wise profit. And this is sheet 2. Sheet 2 subcategory profit, rename subcategory profit. And sheet 3, I'm going to rename the sheet 3 as region wise profit. Okay, and R means region, P means profit. This is month wise profit. So I'm going to keep M_P. And sheet number 5, I'm going to take category wise profit, rename as category wise profit. And this is segment wise profit. So I'm going to keep segment wise profit here. So now these are the everything are related to profit. _P means everything are related to profit. Now I may add everything related to sales. That is S_S, SC_S, R_S, M_S, C_S. Like that I'm going to create the another 5 sheets. In the second dashboard, here I will select the whichever is with _S. That is which is related to sales. Those sheets only I will keep in the dashboard number 2. Which are the sheets are related to dashboard 1, I'll keep that one. Okay, and you can add interactive between them. You can add the interaction between them. Sir, if created one dashboard related to profit and the dashboard related to expenses or sales, if it is selected in one page as one region, particularly, I need to change all the changes in the 3 dashboards, right? No need. It is then you have to keep in the filter. Then add in the filter. If it has to be applicable for all of them, wherever the multiple sheets are there, it has to be applicable. Miss, then you have to add in the filter. Is the point is clear? Can you say in the Power BI, sir? Yes. Just let us focus on this one that you can ask. Then we can discuss separately. First, let me take the questions of the Tableau. Sir, without sizer or filter, it will take more sheets. with slicer, many plots will be in the single sheet, but we have to use which visuals are good for the understanding. Exactly. You can choose which are the filters you are interested or which are the slicers you are interested. If you want to focus on the region wise, or if you want to focus in terms of some people state wise, for example, you are having the multiple states, you want to focus on the state wise, not instead of regions, go with the state wise or anything else. That is, choice is yours. Chetan, which one you want to interest, that one. See here, the point is, in your mind separate questions will be there, something you want to display this one, in my mind some other questions will be there. According to my questions, I have created the plots, and according to that I have kept. For example, in your mind some different question is there, according to the question plot will change now. According to the plot everything will change, right? Is the point is clear? So based on the questions now, if for me that question is not there, then why I will think about that one? This is my requirement. I want to see region wise profit in the category, subcategory, segment and month. And I want to add the state also, assume. Then I'm going to add that one also, and I'll adjust the alignments according to that. What are the space I'm having within the space? Search, for example, can I increase the dashboard size? For example, more number of plots are there. I want to increase the dashboard size. I'm going to increase the dashboard size now. Here I'm going to select in terms of the layout, and I'm going to increase the dashboard size. So you can add more amount of dashboard size within the layout, and then you can select the sheets. Yes, you can link with the multiple dashboards also. Sirisha, you can add the multiple dashboards also, and you can link the multiple dashboards, dashboard 1 and dashboard 2. Now first, as I have given today's assignment, what is the assignment now? I asked in terms of to create the multiple dashboards now. First you try to create today the multiple dashboards and share it to me. You guys, after creating the multiple dashboards, share it to me. Okay, you are having the mail ID, right? SR, not this one. To which one you have to share, miss? This is assignment, right? It is not with respect to your doubt. It is an assignment. So for assignments, I have given you one mail ID. What is that mail ID? To share the assignments or test solutions. Okay. So I'm going to share you that mail ID one more time. One minute. I also forgot. Just you can share the mail that is srk.datasolutions. Okay. Please share to this mail ID. So what are the test solutions or assignment solutions you are having? Assignment. Today I'm going to share you the assignment, right? All these things please share to this one. And this is for doubts. If you are having any particular doubts, you can share this one. This is for your solutions, to share your solutions. So today, once your assignment was completed, what is your assignment is? Total how many sheets you are going to create? Multiple sheets you are going to create here. You may add the state also. You may add something else also. It is not compulsory you have to take only these 5. You may add additional also, but I require 3 dashboards. Dashboards are 3. Within the dashboards, you can add multiple. That is your choice. But dashboards are 3 dashboards you have to share. One dashboard is related to sales, one dashboard is related to profit, and one dashboard is related to quantity. 3 different dashboards you have to share. Within that, which type of plot you are going to select, that is your choice. Which one you want to add, that is your choice. You have to share me 3 dashboards. And these 3 dashboards, which the person has done beautifully, the 3 dashboards, that particular person, I'm going to show in the class, and I'll connect between the dashboards. How to make the interactive between the dashboards, I will show you that. Along with that, second one is I'll ask that particular student to present in front of others. Okay, you have to sit in my position and you have to speak in the mic and you have to clearly explain your dashboard. This is your presentation skills. Now, if you say that, sir, I'm having the fear, sir, that one, sir, this one, miss, that is your choice. If your presentation skills are very nice and everything is good, miss, I'm going to refer you for a good company from my end. Okay. If I give the reference, miss, automatically assume that 100% you will get the job. Generally, I will not refer the students to any company because I have to beg one person, miss, referring, miss, indirectly I'm asking now. I have to ask, miss, if that person is having a good amount of subject only, I will ask generally for reference. Right? So if I, to my old students who are working as data analyst or something, if I share them that this person has done something, miss, 100% the person should have the subject along with the presentation skills. In the interview room, he has to perform well now. Now, though you are having the subject, in the interview room, you are seeing the face like this, you are not answering anything, miss, there is no use. So you have to sit in here and you have to explain to others. Okay. Share your dashboards by end of the day. 3 dashboards. Done? That's it. So here, just I'm going to click on the save Tableau. Okay. I'm going to share you this files. This is dashboard. Done, guys. I'm going to share you this. You can go through. Done. If you are having any questions, you can ask. If no questions, you can leave. Yeah, already I have shared the Excel sheet now. The same Excel sheet. Earlier you have worked for multiple times, right? Done. You have to create the dashboard. At the same time, you have to present also. Don't forget that one. Presentation also you have to do. And what are the dashboard you have shared? That one only you have to present. Sir, again, I have done some modifications, sir. I have added that one, sir, this one, sir. Once you have shared, means it is finalized. Think that I'm your client. Once after sharing to the client, again, we can't say that I have made a mistake. I have got a new idea now. I'm going to share this one also. We can't say like this now. We are not the kids now to say like that. See, if you are thinking me as a sir, that is not a problem. If you are thinking me as a client, then it is a problem. As a sir, if you are thinking, or as a friend you are thinking, or in the WhatsApp, if you are for a friend you are sending a message, you have wrongly typed, then you are going to add the star mark and you are going to do the new word. That everything is nice, but we can't do the same thing with the client. For the client, it will be as light, right? So make sure that you are done very clearly. You are 100% sure, then only you share it that one. Otherwise, don't share. When you are having the 100% clarity, then only you share. Take time. For example, today it is not completed. Tomorrow also you take the time. Okay. By day after tomorrow, we'll complete the Tableau now. Friday, till Friday, we are working on the Tableau only. Take time. But create neatly perfect dashboards for the Superstore data set. Okay. According to you, what are the questions you can frame in a neat way? That one. And after creating the dashboards, you don't forget to present. Presentation is also important. Right? Done. You can leave now. Sir, in the, you can say in the Power BI or, sorry. Sir, can we do in the Power BI, sir, or else Tableau only? Tableau only. This project is on Tableau. No, it is not in the Power BI, only Tableau. ఒక్కొక్కసారి అలా వస్తుంది, ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఇలా వస్తుంది. సో అదేం పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం కాదు. వచ్చాక వర్క్ ఇస్తాను. సరే.